Welcome everyone to Paris 2024 Paralympic Games, and soon welcome to South Paris Arena for the home of para-table tennis at these games. We're on day 7 and we'll be competing for medal positions in singles events. Here what we'll focus on our table 2 in this 13th session. To take you through it, myself, Mattea Pintar. And we are starting with men's singles class 4. This is how the quarterfinals stand. The one we'll be seeing soon is the one between Isao Ogunkunle and Maxime Thomas. Quarterfinal in men's singles class 4. We'll greet Maxime Thomas, as well as will this crowd. First onto the table, here is family. And his opponent preceding him, Isao Ogunkunle, the 38-year-old Nigerian, seeded 14th at this men's singles class 4 event. 16 players from the whole world only qualified for the Paralympic Games. The best of the best. And in the quarterfinal stage, the winner will have already secured themselves a medal, as we don't have a bronze medal playoff in para-table tennis, meaning that the two defeated athletes in the semifinals get to go home with bronzes. Maxime Thomas, already 5-time bronze medalist from Paralympic Games. 2 of those were in the singles events, but a silver medalist from the last World Championships 2 years ago. Seeded number 6, and their head-to-head also speaks strongly in Thomas's favor. Both of their encounters he's won. The last one, however, 3-1, was already a year ago at Lignano Para Open. More last greetings, and we'll do the toss to decide which side of the table each player will start on. This position switched after every game we play. And it's a best of 5, as always in para-table tennis. We need 3 games to win the match. 1st to 11 points wins the game by at least a 2-point difference, and they'll be alternating between serving after every 2 points played.
From Czechia.
First, a 2-minute warm-up to get used to the table again, to familiarize yourself with the opponent's racket. Here Isao Ogunkunle, representing Nigeria, and has beaten Abdullah Öztürk in the round of 16 3-1 to reach this quarterfinal. Maxime Thomas on the other side with a clear 3-0 win against Saito from Japan in the round of 16. There you see that. Ogunkunle, bronze medalist from the men's singles class 3-5 at the Commonwealth Games, will be overseen by our head umpire, Jonas Kivimäki, and assisted at the other side of the table by his colleague Jackie Williams from Great Britain. Much like with the players, only the best of the best umpires make it to the Paralympic Games. Both players here in class 4 using smooth rubbers. Very spinny, fast game, which we can also see some of in the warm-up already. The coach for Nigeria, his wife also representing their country here at the Paralympic Games. And he used to be a player himself. First game of men's singles class 4 quarterfinal. Thomas to serve. Strong, spinny, long, right into the shoulder, elbow area. And for his second return, Kungle moves a bit further away from the table to give himself space to take that shot. As does for this one. Nicely done. Leaned out of the way and cross-court far out. He struggles with Thomas's underspin though. A warning now to Kungle to toss the ball higher. It has to be at least centimeters after leaving a stretched out palm. Middle to middle pushes, this time Thomas with not countering the underspin enough. The coach's wife, mentioned before, the Nigerian women's class 5 player. Beautifully reached Thomas. That ball was just popped out, up, edged out, but not enough. Beautiful back and top spin. Underspin pushes middle to middle, trying to make sure the opponent doesn't get a chance to open up. And again, Thomas does it with the serve. So successful with it in the doubles events as well, where he lost then in the quarterfinals of men's doubles 8. Kungle takes the second towel break opportunity. Every 6 points played, that is allowed. Take a short break and to make sure there's no moisture anywhere. The big enemy of traction, the moisture on any surface in para table tennis. Very good. Long now into the corner. Spinny and keeps Kungle guessing how much spin there is on it. Just a touch too slow. After that strong serve, hits it with the edge and it goes far out over the table and out of the court. And again, hit him nicely there in the body of Thomas. This serve, he now defends really well and ties up at 9-all before another towel break. We're all tied up at the end of this first game. The Nigerian now with 2 serve opportunities to finish this game 1. Just a bit too much of a smash and not enough spin motion. First game point for Thomas. Oh, and the other one as well. There was so much underspin on Thomas's return, even though it went high. And by 11-9, Maxime Thomas, as you see on screen here, takes game 1 in men's singles class 4. The last few points, highlights from this game 1 in men's singles class 4 quarterfinal. This the one that finished it for Maxime Thomas. He's now coming back to the table for game 2 in this men's singles class 4 quarterfinal. A reminder that in wheelchair para table tennis we have competition classes from 1 to 5. The higher the number, the lesser the impact of the impairment on a player's game. And here in class 4, we see 2 very agile, very well balanced players who like to attack, use a lot of spin, as is mostly the case in those higher classes. Maxime Thomas on your screen played table tennis for 10 years before his illness and then returned to it after he left the hospital. Wonderful reach and forehand topspin. There was so much topspin on all of Maxime's balls, but this time Ogun Kongle holds in. Beautiful underspin this time on the serve. And some advice at this first towel break for Maxime Thomas as he trails back 1-5 after taking game 1 by the smallest of margins, 11-9. What a return, so fast, short, angled out. Just so calmly defending now, Ogun Kongle. not the way to go. He shows himself, the Nigerian, supported by his teammates here at the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. Has to play against most of the arena supporting the French. Oh, that was under Spinney, and with that forehand in the elbow, Kungle couldn't do the right return shot. Beautiful topspin. Kungle holds in, but then finally the edge decides this point. Still 5 serving 9. That uncomfortable long into the body shot. 5 game points, and takes the first one now, Isao Kungle, in this men's single class 4 quarterfinal. He ties to 1-1 in games. Here a confirmation by 11-5. Few highlights from the second game in men's singles class 4 quarterfinals. It's between Isao Kungle and Maxime Thomas. The one that finished it for the Nigerian. After a few strong attacking shots, Maxime switches up, draws Kungle onto the table, forces his return into the net. Tries with that again, went just over the sideline. Beautifully edged out. Third point to the Nigerian as Thomas serves. Thomas' spin on the ball now, forcing Kungle's attempt to push the ball into his forehand corner, just out. And Maxime Thomas at the first towel break, ties up at 3. Beautiful serve on the sideline. And Tomas, too slow at it, hits it with the edge of the racket. Fighting he is for every point. Having a bit of a discussion with himself of how to stay in this match. He's won 3 consecutive points now. Clearly that towel break helped, but now Tomas again with a point. Again, smart Roland-Garros keeps Tomas guessing. Will he attack? Will he push? Will he underspin, edge out, go long? Always a great thing when you can do that, as your opponent will just take this 1 second, this one split of a moment to decide what to do, to react. And a strong lead for this man here at the second towel break. He's up by 4. Tomas continuing using his underspin serves well. And another one with the top spin, 2 on the same place. But the spin on the ball completely the opposite, and twice Roland-Garros was not able to respond. Timeout called from the Nigerian coach, as Tomas now won 3 points in a row, closed in to just a 1 point difference. And Roland-Garros gets up to 1 minute to break the Frenchman's momentum. Back to the table then in game 3 of men's singles class 4 quarterfinal between Isao Ogunkunle and Maxime Tomas. After a strong 4-point lead, 8-4, 3 next rallies went to Tomas, and it's now 8-7. Absolutely fantastic. Look at that pop-up. How much feeling you have to do that, and guts. This is what it means, this comeback by Maxime Tomas in this third game. He was trailing behind 4-8 and is now 9-8 in the lead. Great long serve. Thomas drawn far out onto his forehand side, and then the Nigerian finds the empty space on the table. Maxime called this serve out. In wheelchair para table tennis, the ball, when served, cannot cross one of the sidelines after bouncing off the opponent's side of the table. But still, game point for the Nigerian, and he takes another one, 11-9. Then in game 3, and now a 2-1 lead in men's singles quarterfinal for Isao Ogunkunle of Nigeria. A few highlights of the third game. That brought the Nigerian into the lead. Once again, with the smallest of margin, that 2-point difference. And this was the last one, the 11th point for Isao Ogunkunle. He now only needs one more game to win this men's singles class 4 quarterfinal, to advance into the semi-finals and secure himself a medal at these Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. Maxime Thomas, a must-win game for him if he wants to keep fighting for that another bronze medal at Paralympic Games at least. What a push. Calming himself down, reminding himself of the tactics to keep focus. Crucial now. Amazing strong smash. Thomas couldn't reach it in time and well enough to respond. And now a reaction from the French coach. Timeout for Maxime Thomas as he loses the first 2 points of the fourth game. He needs to win to stay in the match. Here are the scores so far. 0-3 in the fourth game, and a 2-1 lead in the match for the Nigerian. Supported here by a few more Paralympics Nigeria team members. Thomas comes back to the table with a strong serve once again, but so does Ogunkunle, so accurately wide long in the corner. And ready for those forehands. Just a flick pushes it wide out. One serving 5. Oh. Thomas was prepared to go for the attack after he gets the ball back from a top spin serve. But so was Ogunkogle. Beautifully, absolutely fantastic performance now by Ogunkogle. Serve was a bit too loose on the forehand side of Maxime Thomas. That top spin he can do. 7-2 now. Slightly shaky Ogunkogle. Will have to keep reminding himself to Thomas now thinking this ball touched the edge of the table, but nobody else saw it. And it's 8-4 at the second towel break of this fourth game. This is where Maxime Thomas turned things around completely in the previous game, but then still failed to win it. Something Ogunkogle will now have to try avoid. Oh yeah, fantastically placed. One into the corner and the second long into the body area. Ooh, and the edges, how he returns these. Now he goes short from one side of the table to the other. 6 match points, 6 points for a guaranteed medal in men's singles class 4. First one, the Frenchman defends with this forehand cross-court topspin. 5 more chances for the Nigerian. And again, beautiful long spinny stroke into the body of Ogunkogle. Forces his return over the table. But does it on his own serve. Esau Ogunkogle is Nigeria's semi-finalist in men's singles class 4. He beat the 6th seed in this competition, Maxime Thomas, by 3-1. The Frenchman will be leaving the competition in the quarterfinals as he did in men's doubles 8. His last performance in front of the home crowd at the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. (11-6) in game 4 wins men's singles class 4 quarterfinals for Esau Ogunkogle. He will be the semi-finalist in this competition. He will go home with a medal. Few highlights of the men's singles class 4 quarterfinals, fourth game, and the winning point for Isao Ogunkongle. You see what it means to him. It means a medal at the Paralympic Games. As his French counterpart will have to say goodbye to the support in this South Paris Arena 4. You see what it means. These Nigerian team members will get to see Ogunkongle again in the semi-finals. The Frenchman will have to find somebody else to support. News no doubt traveling back home that Nigeria is coming with a medal from the para table tennis events. The match statistics: on a 3-1 win in men's singles class 4 quarterfinals, Isao Ogunkongle is a semi-finalist, and the winner. This is how the competition will move on. Ogunkongle waiting for the winner between Slovakian and Korean players to take on in the semi-finals. On table 2 in the South Paris Arena 4 at Paratable Tennis Events of Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. We're waiting for men's singles class 4 quarterfinal between Borislava Perić-Ranković and Megan Shackleton. Here the two of them both come to join their rackets at the table. They have met 15 times before in international competition, and this woman here knows it will be a difficult battle, having lost all of those 15 encounters against Borislava Perić-Ranković here. The first seeded player in women's singles class 4, gold medalist in this event at Rio, and as well silver medalists from Beijing and London Paralympic Games. Also took a silver here in women's doubles class 10. A strong favorite for this, but their last matchup earlier this year at Slovenia Para Open was a close one. 3-2 Perić-Ranković won. Just a formality, check each other's rackets, nothing has probably changed. And a toss to decide which end of the table they'll take for game 1, as well as who starts the serve. We'll switch the ends of the table after every game, and we switch the servers after every 2 points played. 11 points needed to win a game by at least a 2-point difference. And in a best of 5, the first one to get to 3 games wins the match. Here the 52-year-old had a bye round in the round of 16 as the first seeded in this competition out of only 13 players who qualified for this competition class. Megan Shackleton had to battle it on with Galia Al-Anazi from Saudi Arabia, won 3-0 and secured herself a place in this quarterfinal. In a straight elimination, the winner will proceed to the semifinals and already secure themselves a medal. Here our head and his assistant umpire. Getting excited in this electric arena, as this is in effect a match for a medal. We don't have a bronze match in para table tennis at the Paralympic Games, which is why the 2 semi-finalists who lose there will be going home with bronzes. And it will be a battle of experienced coaches as well. On the Serbian bench, you saw Zlatko Kessler, a true legend of para-table tennis himself. Experienced player and a coach, as is this one here. His 4th Paralympics as a coach. He competed in 7 Paralympics himself as a player. Nothing will tactically escape those two, but can the players bring it to the table then? Borislava Perić-Ranković only started playing table tennis at age 30 in 2002. Says it's important to set yourself goals and then go step by step towards them. Megan Shackleton even broke her English literature studies to qualify for the games, failed to do so by ranking or at the World Qualifying Tournament. I was then given a special bipart invitation. So happy to perform here, but after losing in the round of 16 in mixed doubles class 7, she'll now be looking to extend her stay at Paris 2024. Two-minute warm-up is done. We're all ready to start women's singles class 4 quarterfinal. Shackleton on the bottom of your screen in red to serve. Shackleton loves the attacking game, plays with 2 smooth, spinny rubbers. Fast. Rankovic with pimples on her red rubber. Designed to kill some of the spin and slow things down a little bit on the backhand here, but flips it around a lot, if you noticed, to use the spinny rubber, which is the the black one. Just trying to keep her opponent guessing what kind of spin is on the ball, so crucial to follow. Fortunate return, Rankovic admits herself. Those unintended ones can get very uncomfortable. Umpire saw something with Shackleton's serves, calls it a let, forces her to repeat it, and this time it ends in the net itself for Rankovic's 4-point. Flipped the racket around to take this topspin shot with the pimples. Didn't put enough of that motion on it. And same problem with the underspin. The net shortens the ball too much for Shackleton to get at it. Rankovic with an apology, but the 5th point as well. Played right into that forehand. Rankovic of Megan Shackleton. Rankovic struggling now a little bit. Whenever she flips the racket around, she makes an error. 5-all. Consecutive points now for Megan Shackleton. She takes the lead, 5-6. Nicely shortened. Now smart play by Rankovic with the pimples. A smash, but that was too shallow under Spinny to go for that shot. Rankovic back in the lead. Hits her very nicely in that uncomfortable elbow crossover area. Rankovic is in her own way of the arm to take the stroke. Attempts another shortened shot. Rankovic now again leading, staying patient with her pushes into Shackleton's body. Shackleton here moving her opponent beautifully from one corner of the table into the other. Shackleton with the first game point now in this game one of women's singles class 4 quarterfinal. The Serbs serve. The ball touched the net, so it's called a let. And will have to be repeated now. Oh, now beautiful Spinny with the rubber, with the pimpled rubber, and in a tie break we now need a 2-point difference to finish this game. And we'll be alternating between the servers after every point played. Peric Rankovic forces Megan Shackleton into the attack with the forehand, but then she's too out of position for her counter. Game point, Peric Rankovic. And hits her into the elbow. Game one by 11-10 goes to Borislava Peric Rankovic, world number 1. A tight first game in women's single class for 12-10. Borislava Peric Rankovic wins. Few highlights of that game one in women's singles class 4 quarterfinal between Borislava Peric Rankovic and Megan Shackleton. This the point that won it for the Serb. Game one puts her in the lead. The two players in women's singles class for quarterfinal are coming back to table 2 for game 2 of this match. The Serb, seeded number 1, had to fight till the end to take it in a tie-break. 12-10 it was, and she's now in the lead 1-0 as she serves. Needs 2 more games to win the match and advance to the semi-finals. A strong start now by Shackleton, not letting in, just staying on the offense, which is her style. She sets herself up beautifully for this attack with a shortened ball. Perić Ranković is forced to pop up. She finishes it cross court with a top spin. Perić Ranković just a bit shaky with her pushes, and it's 5-1. Shackleton attempting to switch Ranković from one side of the table to the other, but she's hit into the body and her chop ends in the net. Another one of those. Better underspin game now by Perić Ranković. She's been struggling with that a little bit. But now strong, nicely played, trying to avoid Shackleton's attacks, hence placing the ball there long into her body and in the elbow area, where it's difficult to move it away enough to do the stroke. Another comeback now by Perić Ranković with 5 consecutive points. Second towel break, as is allowed after every 6 points played. Shackleton now tries to get back to her game from the start of this one. Perić Ranković continuing this strong pushing game. She was a bit shaky with it in the first as well as in this second. this serve force her to just pop the ball up. Uncomfortably long positioned and spinny. And again, Shackleton goes back to the offense, waiting for that right opportunity to open up to attack. That has been bringing her points at the start of the second game. We're all tied up at 8, now nearing the business end. Oh, an apology, but ideally hit on the end line into the body. We have a new ball, so we'll just do a few test shots to make sure it's not broken, that all is correct. That's done, and 9 serving 8. Beautifully twice now, moving Peric Rankovic from one side of the table to the other and then attacking. First a game point to the Brit. Not 10 serving 9. And this time she does it without a tie break. Megan Shackleton takes game 2 in this women's singles class 4 quarterfinal. It's 11-9, and we're again tied up in this quarterfinal 1-all.
Play more to the elbow, okay? Not so many balls here if you can. It's wide, but to that elbow. You get your chance. Soft hand, use your wrist, come in for that ball, okay? That was really good, Meg. Just keep that rhythm going. You don't have to force it, okay? Yeah.
Highlights from game 2 in women's singles class 4 quarterfinal between Borislava Peric-Rankovic and Megan Shackleton. This is the one that won it for the Brit now. That down the line shot, and we're all tied up. We're back on table 2 in South Paris Arena 4 for women's singles class 4 quarterfinal. It's 1-1 in games between Borislava Peric-Rankovic and Megan Shackleton on your screen here. Each of them now needing 2 more games to win the match and a place in the semi-finals, as well as securing themselves a medal in the singles events of these Paralympics. Beautiful counter. Shackleton was the first to open up with a topspin. Peric just flicking it back. Apologizing for the touch of the net. 3-1 now, the Serb in the lead, as they once again do a couple of test shots with the new ball. Shallow short ball wasn't ideal to try and open up with a backhand topspin for Megan Shackleton, giving the 4th point to the Serb. Now spinny serve. Peric this time ready to bounce it out. Five serves 1. Shackleton now struggling with the uncomfortable positioning of the ball. Shallow in the middle of the table by the Serb and with an underspin. Yeah, that's the one. Hit her into the body long first to make sure Shackleton had to go away from the table out of position, and then shortened it beautifully wide out. Oh, beautiful rally and an excellent finish down the line with the forehand. Look at this Serb smash. That's the Borislava Peric-Rankovic, or Beba as she's nicknamed, that we know. Fired up, energetic, encouraging herself. Ooh. And now all of a sudden everything works. It's 10-1 in game 3, 9 game points for a 2-1 lead for this Serb. And she has one more serve opportunity to finish this. And so she does. Beautiful short serve, no energy on it, but the second game on the scoreboard for Borislava Peric-Rankovic. In all of 5 minutes, it's 11-1, and the Serb now 2-1 in the lead in women's singles class for quarterfinal.
When you push in, maybe move it just a little bit wider, okay?
A few highlights of the third game in women's singles class for quarterfinal between Borislava Peric-Rankovic and Megan Shackleton. This down the line smash, certainly one of those highlights. Amazing performance by the Serb, who wins it 11-1 with this popped-up lob. We're on table 2 of Paris 2024 Paralympic Games in para table tennis. It's women's singles class 4 quarterfinal between Borislava Perić-Ranković on your screen now. Serving to Megan Shackleton. The Serb in the lead 2-1. Only needs one more game to win the match and advance to the semi-finals to find herself in the medal position. Megan Shackleton will have to win both of the 2 possible remaining games should she want to do that as well. Strong serves. Perić-Ranković tries to go down the line, but it's the shorter end of the table, and the powerful shot by Megan Shackleton forces it long. Again, a stronger start by the Brit. We've seen this before in the first and the second game. But one of those went to each of the players. 5 serving 1. Popped up beautifully, but out of reach for Megan Shackleton. And her coach encourages her to stay concentrated. Yeah, great on the serve. Forces Perić-Ranković to pop it up from that uncomfortable long elbow position, and then just attacks it with the forehand. Lacking just a little bit of topspin on that motion. Touching the net and forcing the ball over. 3rd point for the Serb, but still a strong lead in this 4th game for Megan Shackleton. She must win it to stay in this match, keep fighting for a medal for the semi-finals. Perić-Ranković now hitting Shackleton right there where you don't want to take a stroke from. Too much of a swing on that otherwise clever Ranković's ending for the rally. Oh, beautiful returns now by both of them. Just a quick reaction with the edge of the racket and hence the apology. But Megan Shackleton will happily take the 9th point in this must-win game for her. Oh, she was going down the line a bit too loose with that stroke. Good idea, execution lacking. And now a reaction from the bench. Megan Shackleton has to win the game 4. She was in the lead by 4 points. And now towards the end,
Stretch it back, and then you just dive in that ball, okay? Make sure you get a scoop in here. Get a scoop in when you can, okay? Yeah. Okay, if you go here, then kind of go here, scoop it, and then you've got the opportunity to use that wrist. But if you go back in there, that's good. Okay, with that top spin, get the chance. Don't press yourself on the forehand. Wait for that ball. Send it down the line, okay? Yeah, absolutely. Come on.
you heard the advice, what Megan Shackleton has to do in the 4th game of women's singles class 4 quarterfinal to win it. After a 5-point lead, she's now only 2 points ahead, but also only 2 points away from going into the deciding 5th game in her matchup against Borislava Perić-Ranković. First point after the timeout won. Always so crucial for self-confidence. 3 game points. Two more now, and 2 serve opportunities for Megan Shackleton. Touch of the net and a let, and a repeat of Megan Shackleton's serve. Tries to under and side spin it out. Game point number 3. Last chance to win this before a tiebreak. And 3rd consecutive game point defeated by the Serb at 10-10 in a tiebreak. Will now need a 2-point difference to finish the game and also be alternating between the servers after every point rather than the usual 2. Long into the body shot earns Megan Shackleton her 4th chance to take game 4. With an apology and a touch of the net, a smash cross court ends game number 4 for Megan Shackleton in women's singles class 4 quarterfinals. 12-10 in the fourth ensures that we'll be seeing the deciding fifth game.
Okay, absolutely. Just believe in yourself. Just do all the processes you go through, all those things.
I felt like I took a bit of like my serve off.
Yeah. You don't need to take risks. Just really don't. Okay. Get a scoop in here, which is good. Mixing your serves up in that area. It's okay occasionally to send one out here, I think, but you've got to feel that. Okay.
Highlights of the fourth game in women's singles class 4 quarterfinal. It was a must win for Megan Shackleton. And with this long shot, she took it and now will be coming back to the table for the deciding fifth game. Same rules apply, except we'll be seeing the players switch ends of the table when the first player wins 5 points. Game 5 then, Shackleton to serve. First 2 points to the Serb, encouraging herself here. And she now gets to serve opportunities to extend her lead. Strong pushing game into the body. Shackleton now moving, Peric left to right of the table, bringing her out of balance and then finding that empty corner. First point on the scoreboard for her. And now brilliantly side-spinned serve. Making sure the serve doesn't run away too fast at the start of this deciding fifth game. The winner takes it all. Peric sticking to her guns. Pushing long into Shackleton's body where she can't control the stroke as well. Lots of underspin and a timeout called. The short towel off. Megan Shackleton has no more timeout opportunities. Otherwise, she'd love to take one now, no doubt. We just switched the ends of the table as Peric Rankovic reached 5 points and is now on the bottom of your screen, continuing this fifth game in the quarterfinals. Better on this side of the table with 2 points now, Megan Shackleton. She's now positioned closer to her coach, who can maybe give her some advice in between. Oh, heartbreaking for Shackleton. She went for the attack and the block touches the net and goes wide out. Rankovic still just pushing, putting pressure on Shackleton to open up. Seven serves for. Oh, that's the top spin from the body, fast into the backhand corner of Peric Rankovic. Look at the shot. Peric Rankovic's doubles and team partner, Nada Matic, supporting her colleague as she's already out of the competition. Staying in this game and in this match is Megan Shackleton. Only 1 point behind in the middle of this one last game. Now the net and luck on her side, bringing this to 7-all. Bit wobbly, Peric Rankovic on that last push. It ends in the net and brings Shackleton in the lead. Now that uncomfortable position in the elbow again. Smartly placed by Rankovic. 8-all. Shackleton's hand shaking not only at serve but also at this backspin push. Oh, once again pops it up. And the Serb now with 2 match points to advance into the semi-finals, into those medal positions. After a long fight of 45 minutes. She takes it with this brilliant serve. The brilliant serve. 3-2 once again, just like at Slovenia Para Open earlier this year. Borislava Peric Rankovic advances into the medal positions once again. It will be her 4th women's singles class 4 medal at Paralympic Games. Here with a thrilling 3-2. A hug between the two. Happier Peric, Rankovic. Megan Shackleton so close to becoming a medalist, but the winner of women's singles class 4 quarterfinal is Borislava Peric Rankovic for Serbia. Few highlights of this women's singles class 4 quarterfinal, and the point that won it for Borislava Peric Rankovic by 3-2, as she's showing her friends, teammates in the spectator area. Few match statistics on this women's singles class 4 quarterfinals. It took us 45 minutes to get a winner, but it's Borislava Peric Rankovic who finally takes it 3-2. This is what this means in the women's singles class 4. Zhou of China and Peric Rankovic will be battling off in the semifinals. The others still to come. On table 2 in South Paris Arena 4 in para-table tennis competitions at the Paralympic Games of 2024. It's time for women's singles quarterfinals in class 4. Flora Wautier for France, the 9th seed, will be taking on Sandra Mikolášek, seeded at number 2. The two of them both now coming into the arena, getting louder and louder every time the French crowd has a home hopeful performing, and it's all of them. Sandra Mikolášek for Germany will have to take on. Greeting with her coach for Flora Wautier, only 19 years old, took bronze with Florian Merien in mixed doubles class 7 here at the Games already, struck out in the quarterfinals of women's doubles, but will now have another chance to get herself into those medal positions. We have no bronze match in para-table tennis at Paralympic Games. The two semi-finalists who lose that stage go home with bronzes, and in the quarterfinals it will be a best-of-5 match to decide which of these two gets to play on and which one will have to leave this arena, leave the competitions. The singles events are the last ones on the program on day 7 in para-table tennis, after we've seen some thrilling matches in the doubles events earlier in the games. Laura Woutier already waiting on court. 3 points to keep in mind for Sandra Mikolášek. It's 3 games she as well will need to win to proceed to the semi-finals for the first time in women's singles. She was eliminated in the quarterfinals in Tokyo as well as in Rio. Quick toss first to decide which end of the table each player will take in game 1 and who starts to serve. We'll be switching between the sides of the table after every game. 2 serves to each player before we switch those. And now first a 2-minute warm-up for the 2 of them to familiarize themselves with each other's rackets, although they have met 5 times before and all of those went to Mikolášek. Woutier won against Nada Matic of Serbia by 3-0 in the round of 16. It was a bye round for the second-seeded Sandra Mikolášek. So in the singles event, this is her first match. But she has competed in women's doubles 10. Lost there in the round of 16 and in quarterfinals of mixed doubles 7. You saw our head umpire for this match, Roman Klicker, and his assistant Jonathan Whitaker from Great Britain. Timing this warm-up between 2 Class 4 players. A quick reminder that in wheelchair para-table tennis we have competition classes from 1 to 5. The higher the number of the class, the lesser the impact of the impairment on the game. And in Class 4, we are expecting to see fast, spinny game by 2 of them, none of them using pimpled rubber, but smooth ones. And in women's singles Class 4 quarterfinal, it's game 1, Mikolášek to serve on the bottom of your screen. Beautifully moving around the table, Woutier, Sandra Mikolášek, then playing short, gets it popped up back and ready for the top spin finish. Oh, beautiful serve. And capitalizing on that return by Woutier for her first point in this quarterfinal. 11 points needed to win a game by at least a 2-point difference. Beautiful underspin serve brings the score to 1-5, and at the first towel break opportunity, which is allowed after every 6 points played. some help of the net and a sigh from the crowds. Mikolášek gets to her 6th point. Again, great serve, forcing Mikolášek's return to go long. What a reach on her forehand, how far out she had to lean to take that topspin shot. Just hit the edge of the table on that end line to serve in 9. Mikolášek again not reading the spin quite right. Flora Woutier earns herself the 3rd point in this first game and the 2nd towel break. Oh, and now Woutier with the edge. The crowd will happily take it. A beautifully executed serve, long into the body, top spinny, and point number 6 for Woutier. Closes in almost completely with 2 brilliant serves. She's only 2 more points behind Sandra Mikolášek, but it's the Germans' turn to serve. What she can do when she brings the serve back. 3 game points and the fist up in the air by her coach. Crucial serve. And what a rally, so much top spins. For game 1 that goes to Sandra Mikolášek. She was in the lead by 7 points, but it's 11-7 that she takes game 1 in this women's singles class 4 quarterfinal. Here's some highlights of the first game in women's singles class. 4 quarterfinal between Flora Woutier and Sandra Mikolášek. Some beautiful rallies, and here the last point that won it for the German. The 2 players now returning to table 2 for game 2 of this quarterfinals in women's singles class 4. Flora Woutier serves. A point directly awarded to Mikolášek as Woutier failed to toss the ball high enough. It has to be at least 16 centimeters after leaving an extended palm. Look at that side spin just out for the second point, Mikolášek. Just going from left to right, Mikolášek on Woutier's side. Woutier expected it with this forehand topspin. She counters wide out. Shortened and edged out brilliantly here. Just a lot of feeling. Rushes a little bit after she gets that shortened ball returned into her elbow area, Mikolášek. Goes for a forehand topspin down the line counter, but Flora Woutier's serve is too strong and forces Mikolášek's return towards the shorter end of the table over. This one was too short, too good. Whoa. The speed on those shots. Remember, this was slow motion. And still the camera missed it. And again, this time Flora Woutier and the entire venue complaining about the decision. The toss has to be high enough. It's the head umpire's decision. That's why we have these people to oversee everything. And Flora Woutier feels like she's been brought out of concentration, took a timeout to calm herself down. Here, what happened in slow motion, Flora Woutier's serve was called tossed towards herself. It has to be tossed straight up and at least 16 centimeters high. Twice already in game 2, Flora Woutier has been penalized for not executing the serve correctly, and it's a 2-point lead now for Sandra Mikolášek, who took the first game as well. edged out into the corner. Flora Wautier at the second towel break ties up. Playing long into that uncomfortable elbow area. Successful now, Flora Wautier makes a comeback. Her serve have been a two-way street. Either she wins with done directly or she was penalized for executing them incorrectly. After 4 consecutive points for the French woman, now 2 to the German, who ties up at 8. Forehand topspin, too much of a swing instead of an upward motion. This shot lands over the table and gives Flora Wautier her 9th point. And again, Mikolášek missing on some timeout. It's 2 game points for the French woman, as she heads out from the 3rd towel break to receive Mikolášek's serve. First one defended by the German. And with an excellent serve, so is the second one. It's 10-10, tie break, meaning we need a 2-point difference to finish the game, and we'll be alternating between servers after every point. Game point now after 2 defended for the German. Just misses on that high lob attempt. 11-11. And now Wautier rushing her attack. Both athletes, no doubt, a little bit nervous. Focus on. Second game point for the German, and with the serve, she takes it. It's 2-0 in women's singles. Class 4 quarterfinal. Sandra Mikolášek leads after taking game 2 in a tiebreak by 13-11. Highlights of the second game in women's singles class 4 quarterfinal between Sandra Mikolášek, the second seed, and Flora Wautier representing France. This is the serve and the last one that brought it on the scoreboard for the German, who now leads 2-0. Back on table for possibly the last game of this women's singles class 4 quarterfinal. Flora Woutier must win it if she wants to extend her stay at this event of para-table tennis in Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. Beautiful chop for her first point. With the attack, not letting in, she has nothing left to lose, only to gain a place in the next game. Edged out after moving Mikolášek away from that shot. And Mikolášek now tempting Flora Woutier, who moves her from one side of the table to the other. Successfully edges out for a 4-2 lead in the first towel break. To lose that backhand topspin by Mikolášek, the ball was shallow. She would have needed to lean into it more. But picked up this one from the end of the table brilliantly. Oh, and now an attempt of a super short, low serve. Too short and too low ends in the net. Oh, but these long attacking shots, keeping Mikolášek only 2 points behind Flora Woutier. Whoa, what a return. Look at that angle on the topspin. Second towel break, and we're all tied up again. In the third game of women's singles class 4 quarterfinals. Flora Woutier has already used her timeout after being penalized for illegal serving. Played that ball just short enough and towards the forehand area for Woutier to take it with the backhand. 7-0. Oh, again, what an angle on the return, this time with the backspin. Let is called as the ball raised the net when served. A repeat for Flora Woutier. Oh, and what she does with it. So strong, knew exactly where the return will go and finish it at long into the shoulder, into the elbow area. Now Mikolášek returns in kind with a direct point on her serve. Into the body, long, strong, spinny. Brilliantly moving Mikolášek around the table. A couple of times she saves it, but that last one on the end line was just too good. Third towel break, and still all tied up at 9-9. Flora Woutier now with 2 serve opportunities to finish this game and stay in the match. The crowd is disappointed, but well-earned forehand topspin wide out for another tie-break in this match. 2-point difference needed now, and it means a match point for Sandra Mikolášek, but now Flora Woutier serves. And the best return just when she needed it the most. Sandra Mikolášek with 3-0, a score that doesn't give justice to how thrilling this match was. Wins in women's singles class 4 quarterfinal over Flora Woutier. She's brought herself one step further than in both of her previous Paralympic Games. She's a semi-finalist, she's a medalist. With 12-10 in the third, she wins women's singles class 4 in another tie-break. Greetings from the crowd for this one, for one last time, as she has to exit the competition. It's Sandra Mikolášek who continues it in the semi-finals of women's singles class 4. Highlights from this women's singles quarterfinal in class 4. It was Sandra Mikolášek who won it with this one last point and a 3-0.
On table 3, Wang Rui, representing the Republic of China, is now qualified for women's singles 7 semi-final by winning the match 3-0.
Et puis un nouveau succès pour la République populaire de Chine sur la table 4, dans le tableau simple top 4. C'est un tour des 3 manches à 0.
Another victory for the Republic of Korea on table 4. During the women's singles 4, she's just got qualified
match statistics on this women's singles class 4 quarterfinal. We saw 2 tie breaks, but in the end it's a clear 3-0 win for Sandra Mikolasek of Germany. Here are the standings of this competition. Our winner will take on Gu from China in the semi-finals. Wu Tie exits the competition.
In a few minutes now, more matches coming up, so stay with us.
Allez, mesdames, messieurs, on est en place, 12h10. C'est l'heure d'accueillir à nouveau les athlètes dans l'aire de jeu.
Please welcome the athletes into the arena.
Sur la table numéro 6, quart de finale du tableau simple femmes 3, représentant la République de Corée.
On table 6, women's single 3 quarterfinal, representing Republic of Korea, Lee Mi-ju.
Et face à elle, la tête de série numéro 3, représentant la République populaire de Chine.
Representing People's Republic of China, Shui Zhuang.
Sur la table numéro 1, quart de finale du simple femme 7, représentant la Suède.
On table 1, women's single 7 quarterfinal, representing Sweden, Smilla Sand.
Et représentant la Grande-Bretagne.
Representing Great Britain, Fly to Me.
Sur la table numéro 2, deuxième demi-finale du tableau simple femme 5, représentant la République de Corée.
On table 2, women's singles 5 semi-final, representing Republic of Korea, Jung Yong-ae.
Opposé à la tête de série numéro 3, représentant la République populaire de Chine.
Representing People's Republic of China, Pon Jiamin.
Sur la table 5, quart de finale du simple homme 9, représentant la Grande-Bretagne.
On table 5, men's singles 9, quarterfinal, representing Great Britain.
Players making their way to the table for this women's singles class 5 semi-final.
Il sera opposé à la tête de série numéro 2, représentant l'Australie.
Jung Young from the Republic of Korea. She's coming straight over to have a chat with her coach, 45 years of age and ranked number 5 in the world. Won a bronze medal at the Paralympics in Tokyo, Rio and London. She's hoping to go one better here in Paris. There is her opponent, Han Jiaomin from China, 27 years of age, world ranked at number 2, won a silver medal at the Tokyo Paralympics, and of course has already won a gold medal here in Paris in the ladies doubles, played with her partner Wu. So just checking each other's bats, so important to know. Type of rubbers that your opponent uses. Quite a few players here are using the short pimples or indeed the long pimples on one side. Very good for hitting through the ball. Slows the ball down, varies the spin. Not particularly good for generating spin, pretty good for handling spin. And then on the other side they have a smooth reverse rubber. Very grippy, very quick. You see there the red side is the pimple side for Pan, the short pimples. And the black side is the reverse rubber. We'll just have a 2-minute practice, 2-minute warm-up prior to this semi-final starting. Gently hitting the ball up and down on the various lines. They're going up and down on the forehand line. Jung there on the screen, left-handed player. So the forehand to forehand is actually down the line, with Pan being a right-handed player. The coach from the Republic of Korea will be doing his best to help Jung. It's the best of 5 games. Here's our umpire from Singapore. And our assistant umpire from Canada. Chinese coach. They've had a great competition so far, leading the medal table with multiple gold medals. Para-table tennis in China now very much leading the way. Back in 2000 Paralympics in Sydney, China had 1 or 2 players, and that was it. Of course, then we had the Paralympics 8 years later in Beijing, and they've just gone from strength to strength. So we've had the 2-minute practice. The umpires have called the players to order, and it's Pan Jiaomin to serve at the start of the first game. The hit there from Jung just caught the top of the net. She didn't quite lift the backspin, almost. Backspin on that service from Pan. with Jung. Again, using the combination bat. There she is. The red side is the reverse. The black side that she's using now is the short pimples. The ball comes slightly slower off the pimples, and that just gives you more time to recover. You play the shot. If you play it with the reverse quickly, it can come back at you quickly. But if you hit it with the pimples, it goes just that little bit slower, gives you time to recover to play the next shot. Probably serve with the red side, gets more spin. There it goes, yeah. Umpire just a gentle warning for Jung to make sure she throws the ball upwards. Good start by Pan, 5-2 up. Did well there. Jung managed to move sideways and then play an excellent forehand on the diagonal. So that's 3 consecutive points for Republic of Korea. And then a good angle from Jung. Here we see it. Out wide to the forehand of Pan. She's stretched, just got the edge of the bat to the ball. The assistant umpire called a foul serve, not throwing the ball upwards. Point to China. Interesting there, the coach from the Republic of Korea wasn't happy with the decision, but the player, Jung, very quickly said, no, let's just accept the decision, let's keep going. Players are entitled to towel down every 6 points. That's exactly what Jung is doing here. Pan with her 2 serves. Silver medalist at the last Paralympics in Tokyo. Raises her hand, slightly fortunate. The ball caught the top of the net. It deviated the pathway of the ball and caused the error from the Chinese player. Good topspin off the bounce. And the score's level at 7 points apiece. Jung putting together a good run of points. Momentum back with her. But that was a great angle, that push from Pan out wide. Just used the racket angle to come around the side of the ball. Just gave it that little bit of side spin. She's picking up that forehand topspin. She's got the reverse rubber. Here we see. hit through the ball. She actually hit through that with the short pimple side, which was impressive. So 9 points apiece. Jung now with her 2 serves. Moving the ball about well. Korean player. Wide middle, wide. Keeping the Chinese player guessing where the ball's going, and it's a game point to Korea. And Korea take the first game, 11 points to 9. And the players now make their way back to their coaching corner. So Jung there handled herself well. She was faulted for her service, not throwing the ball upwards, throwing the ball backwards. You can see there, that's what they're talking about. But she didn't stress about it at all. She just thought, okay, I have to accept that. And she just carried on and then won the game. So she handled herself very well. Didn't get stressed by the decision, didn't have an argument. And there's that angle out wide, using the black side, which is the pimple side. But then when she uses the red side, here it comes. Here's the black side, the short pimples. The red side is the side she can lift the backspin. So the 45-year-old takes the first game, 11 points to 9. Serve with the black side, with the backhand pan, then turn the racket round in her hand. There's the reverse side, turns the racket round. Serve with the red side, the grippy side, but that was a great hit by Pan. Good example there how the short pimple side is good for hitting through spin. It's exactly what she did. Great response from Pan. Lost the first game, narrowest of margins, 9-11, and then comes out and races to a 6-love lead in the second game. Oh, well played. Jung, great angle, hit the ball out wide. Japan's forehand. Bit of a high-risk shot, but it's not a bad idea. Nothing to lose at this stage. Go for a few 50-50 balls. If they come off, maybe you get back into the game. Certainly, if you play safe against Pan, then she's going to pick you off. That's a good shot. Classic forehand topspin with the reverse rubber. Again, invited the topspin from Pan and made the counter topspin. Pan pushing for the wide angle. She just overcooked it there. She went for too wide an angle. Warning there for throwing the ball forward, or at least not throwing it upwards. Good smash by the Korean player. Gradually clawing her way back into this second game. 6-love down. 8-5. Second serve in this sequence of 2, and oh dear. She let the ball drop too low. She hit it into the side of her own table. Smiles on the face of the Chinese coach there. Pan takes the second game 11-6. And there we have confirmation on the screen. 1 game apiece. Best of 5 games. First player to win 3 games goes through to the final. Both players guaranteed a bronze medal. There's no bronze medal playoff here in the para table tennis event. Both players get the bronze. So see how the players there moving the ball around, but now we're back live for the third game. First point to Korea. Caught the top of the net. I wasn't sure whether it flicked it off the end or flicked it into the corner of the table. Obviously, it went off the end of the table, and it's 1 point apiece. Tried to use the short pimples from the forehand side. Try and play an unorthodox backhand. Didn't quite work out for the Korean player. Oh, great blocking by Pan. Returned some very fast hits from the Korean player and then won the point with an excellent top spin. There we see the short pimple side of the racket used by Young. Short pimples on one side, reverse rubber on the other. Looking for the angle wide out to the Korean player's forehand. Good backhand again, out wide to the forehand. She's clearly targeting that wide ball to the forehand. Korea with 2 serves to come. Not quite as much backspin on the ball as Pan thought. She lifted, but there wasn't the backspin to lift. It was mainly just side spin and maybe a little bit of topspin. Certainly didn't go underneath the ball. Very good placement from Pan. Ended up Young playing a forehand push from a very cramped position close to her body. A further 6 points has progressed, so Young takes the opportunity just to towel down to compose herself. 7-5. Pan in the lead. Didn't lift the backspin there, Young. Foul serve called by the umpire from Canada. That's a great shot. The serve was wide to the forehand, then the forehand hit was completely to the other side of the table. Again, great use of the angles from the Korean player, and the score's level, 8 points apiece. The topspin there was the right shot to go for Young. Good positive play, but it just caught the top of the net, flicked it off. 9-8 in favour of China. Oh, and again she went for the angle wide to Pan's backhand, but just overhit it slightly, so it's 2 game points for China. Oh, great angle from Pan there, the backhand topspin. And she goes to the corner for advice from the coach. Confirmation of the 2-1 lead for Pan Jiaomin. 1 minute they have in between each game. As you can see there, the coach giving advice, his thoughts on what could go better, what could be improved. Tends to be quite a bit of focus on serving and returning serve in these sorts of talks. It's so important, the service, so important, the return of service. Pan held her nerve well there. She was foul served towards the end. Problem is, when you're foul served, it's on your mind then when you're serving thereafter. I must make sure I throw the ball upwards. I must make sure I throw it up 6 inches. I must make sure I don't throw it up over the table. And just overstretching there, lost control. First point to Korea. Long serve, too long. It's important when you serve long and fast, you do get it near the baseline. So inevitably you'll make errors if you're looking for the positive serve. But that one missed by quite a few inches. Raises her hand, the net cord. Turned that shot into a drop shot in reality. Just trickled over the net. 3-1. Overhit the forehand. Forcing it hard with the backhand, not just blocking the ball back, using the elbow and wrist, driving the ball back. Oh, that's a good shot with the pimple side of the racket, got it out wide, and timeouts being called by the Republic of Korea. Of course, Young now has to win the 2 remaining games. She can't afford to lose one of them because that will mean she's out of the tournament, albeit with a bronze medal. She'll be looking to improve on the bronze medal that she won in Tokyo at the Paralympics. But of course, she's up against the number 2 seed in Pan Jiaomin. I think a good call there. There's a little bit of momentum being built by Pan. One way to break the momentum, of course, use the timeout. You only get 1 timeout in the whole match. That's now being used by Korea, but a wise time to use it. Always good to win the first point after a timeout, psychologically. Oh, that's a great forehand hit from Young. Scores level, 4 points apiece. This is an interesting call here. Point to Korea. Chinese player claiming that the Korean player volleyed the ball over the table. You can now volley the ball if it's away from the table. A little bit of good fortune with the net cord for Korea, but nevertheless now a 3-point lead, 7-4. Again, that forehand working well. Pan won the silver medal in Tokyo at the Paralympics. Just taking a towel break. You're fully entitled to do that after every 6 points. So Jung now back at the table. She has 2 serves to come in this sequence, and she has a 4-point lead. Very good angle from Pan. Just gave a little bit of side spin. Good backhand drive. Just went slightly down the side of the ball to give it that side spin. A very good backhand there. Again, you could see it just coming slightly across the ball. Give it that little bit of side spin. So 2 points out of 2 with the serve. Can she take 2 points against the Korean player's service? Well, we're just about to find out. So I'm pretty sure now if the Korean coach had a timeout, he'd be calling it. That's 3 consecutive points for Pan. Just taking her time. Oh, that's a good angle from Pan out wide to Jung's backhand. So the score's level, 9 points apiece, and now Pan has her 2 serves. She was 9-5 down. She's pulled it back to 9-all. Oh, and the ball trickles over. Game point to the Republic of Korea. 1 point away from taking this semi-final to a 5th and final game. Oh, and that angle is excellent. Just came around the outside of the ball with that forehand push, backspin and side spin. And it's now alternate serving, and the first player to win 2 clear points. Oh, that was unlucky from Jung. Good positive play. The service was wide, and then she went completely wide on the other side. But it is a match point now for China. And that backhand hit is a winner, and it is Pan Jiaomin who wins this semi-final by 3 games to 1. She came back very well in that fourth game, 9-5 down, came back to win it and to win the semi-final by 3-1. So it is Pan who goes through to the final. Confirmation on screen there, 3-1. Some close games, the fourth game 12-10. Young put up a very good performance, but it was the young lady on screen there, the 27-year-old, world ranked at number 2, who wins this semi-final and makes her way through to the final. She made the final 4 years ago at the Paralympics in Tokyo. On that occasion, she won the silver medal. She'll be hoping to go one better this time and win the gold medal. So well done to Pan Jiaomin. Here we see the backhand that takes her through to the final. The smile on the face of the Chinese coach. He knows that was a tough game. And the player there in the corner pushed the Chinese player all the way. So just to confirm, Pan Jiaomin of China beats Jun Young of the Republic of Korea, and Pan Jiaomin through to the final of the women's singles class 5. There we see the stats: points won on the service, points lost on the service, both favouring Pan Jiaomin. And there we see the lineup: an all-China final and an all-Republic of Korea bronze medal. 2 bronze medals, of course. And there we see Young and Moon taking the 2 bronze medals. And we'll have to wait and see which of the 2 Chinese players takes the gold medal.
In this incredible match, women's singles 7, this is the quarterfinal between Mexico and Turkey. Mexico to Claudia Perez, and representing Turkey, Kubra Korkut.
A noter tout à l'heure la victoire de Blaitwani, 14 ans seulement. La Britannique s'est qualifiée pour les demi-finales dans ce même tableau, semble comme 7.
Yeah, and earlier we have the victory of Blaitwani, 14 years old, and she won the game 3-0 and got qualified for semi-final in women's singles 7.
So the players have arrived at the table for the women's singles class 3 quarter-final. And there we have the youngster from Italy, Carlotta Ragazzini, 22 years of age, world ranked at number 4. Had an epic match in the last 16, beating Duman of Turkey. Beat her 11-9 in the 5th game. And there is her opponent, Helena Dretor-Karic from Croatia. 44 years of age and ranked 13 in the world. Made the last 16 of the Paralympics in Tokyo, Rio and London. So she's already gone one round further. Here she is in the quarter-final. But she'll be looking for a medal. Get the winner of this quarter-final guaranteed. a bronze medal, as we do not have a bronze medal playoff. 2 bronze medals awarded to the losing semi-finalists. And so the players now at the table. Formalities complete. We spin the coin and we decide then who is going to serve, return serve, or indeed which end do we want to play at. Both players will have checked each other's bats. Quite a few players are using what we would call a combination bat, reverse rubber on one side, then a pimple surface on the other. The reverse side very good for speed and spin. The pimple side good for controlling speed and spin. And the ball comes a little bit slower off the pimple side. Variations in speed and spin. Good win there for the Croatian player, beating Canova. And there we have the Croatian coach. There's a match I referred to before, Dumas. It was 11-9 in the 5th. It was a great encounter. There we have the Italian coach and our umpire from France and our assistant umpire from Lebanon. The players now well into their 2-minute warm-up. Just an opportunity to get the strokes into the groove. Backhand to backhand, forehand to forehand, all pretty gentle stuff at this stage. No vicious angles. Italian support there in the crowd. So both players look as though they've got normal, say normal, it's the most popular kind, the reverse rubber on the black side of their rackets and the short pimpled rubber on the red side. Oh, that's a lovely shot, straight back down the line from Ragazzini. Very talented player. See there on the black side, that short pimple. She'll use that to hit through the ball. Serves with the red side more often than not, because she can get a little bit more speed and spin. And Ragazzini doing the same, serving with the black side, the reverse side of the bat. Good for the speed and spin. A great backhand on the diagonal. Good start by the 22-year-old, number 4 in the world. She's up against Greta Karic, who's 44 years of age, and number 13 in the world. something there, asking was it a let serve. The umpires agree that it was. 4-1 is the score. Greta Karic there had a very good win in the last 16, beating Elena Kanova from Slovakia, former Olympic gold medalist and number 7 in the world. Well-placed serve there into the body, making it very difficult for Greta Karic. Oh, and then she went for the short serve, just coming underneath the ball. Good idea, always good to keep your opponent guessing. The long fast serve's working well. If it becomes predictable, she hits that ball well with the forehand, with the black side, with the reverse rubber. Hits it out wide to the backhand. There we see it again. Ragazzini there looking to go wide to the Croatian player's forehand. Long fast serve, wide to the backhand. Ragazzini served it from her backhand side, so it gives her a slightly better angle to get out wide. Maybe the same again. Greta Karic's wheelchair there had Tokyo, Rio, London, the 3 Paralympics in which she's competed. Made the last 16 of each of those 3, and she's now in the last 8, so she's gone better already here in Paris, but she'll be hoping to secure a medal. A win here guarantees the bronze medal. No bronze medal playoffs, 2 bronze awarded to the 2 losing semi-finals. Turning the back round in her hand there very effectively, and that gives Ragazzini a game point, or 5 game points, but here's the first game point. Ragazzini takes it at the first time of asking, wins the first game 11-5, and now the players head back to their coaching corner. 1 minute in between each of these games. Opportunity to rehydrate, to listen to advice from the coach. So the best of 5 games, first player to win 3 through to the semi-final. That was was a great return here, wide. And there we can see a turn in the back round in her hand. People refer to that as twiddling. Somebody who twiddles is constantly turning their back round. Doing it for tactical reasons, to vary the speed and spin from either side. Good long fast serve. Eventually hit it with the red side, the pimple side of a racket. So it comes through very flat. Croatian player would have had to lift it. Oh, that's a great serve. Long and fast. Got that little bit of extra speed with the reverse rubber. This time serving with the reverse rubber again. Excellent play of the angles. Playing to the two corners and into the body. They're the three sensible places to put the ball. Awkward when it's into your body. Stretching your opponent when you go wide either side. Again, going to serve with the pimple side, the red side. (4-1) now. A good start by Ragazzini, who took the first game 11-5. Six points has passed in this second game. Players entitled to towel down. And Dreto Karic taking the opportunity to do exactly that. He gets in a position, you think she's going to serve with the pimple side, and then see if we can see what happens here. Went for the long fast serve with the pimple side then, straight down the line, but she overhit it. So she's now 5-2 down. Another great shot by Ragazzini, right in the corner of the table there, perfect angle. It's a good shot from Dreto Karic. drove that back, didn't just block it back, used the elbow and the wrist and drove the ball back. A little bit fortunate there, Ragazzini, but she was going for the angle wide to the backhand, her opponent's backhand. A lot of wide play during that rally. Ragazzini has pretty good reach either side. Difficult to beat her in a rally like that, but Greta Karic did on that occasion. Game point now for Ragazzini, the number 4 player in the world. There it is, Ragazzini takes the second game, 11 points to 4. And she now leads by 2 games to 0. Players back to their coaches again for a 1 minute. Consultation, chat about the coaching. What do we think we can do better? What's working, what's not working? And then also taking fluid on board. Keep hydrated, so important. Get dehydrated, then it affects concentration, affects coordination, all sorts of things start to break down. So it's important to keep sipping the water. Drink little frequently are the guidelines. Always doing something. Ragazzini short, then she goes on the angles. There's out wide to the forehand. Then she goes down the line. So the players now out at the table for the third game. Greta Karic from Croatia has to win all 3 games. Carlotta Ragazzini just needs to win one of the remaining 3 games. Driving the ball into the body, Ragazzini. The long, fast serve from Greta Karic, and then trying to go short and wide, didn't quite pull the shot off. And so Ragazzini takes a 2-0 lead and now has her 2 serves to come. Does that little movement every time when the ball's on her hand. Nicely presents it. And that's 2 points for Greta Karic against the serve. All 4 points going against the service. And now Croatia with the 2 serves. A little bit frustrated there, Greta Karic. She had, for her high standard, a fairly straightforward backhand. She overhit it. Did well there. She anticipated the short serve. Long fast serve out wide to the Croatian player's forehand, and it's 4 points apiece. Greta Karic now with her 2 serves. Constantly moving the ball around. Ragazzini. It's now her serves. Halfway in this 3rd game. Honours shared at 5 points apiece. Timeout called by Croatia, the Croatian coach there. He'll be very conscious that Greta Karic can't afford to lose a game. She's got to win all 3. If he sensed that things were just beginning to go the right way for the Italian player, Carlotto Ragazzini, then let's have a timeout. Let's break the momentum that's been established, albeit in its early stages. So each player has 1 timeout. It's a 1-minute break. So the players now back at the table to restart this quarter-final. Second service in this sequence of 2 coming up for Ragazzini. force in the backhand. First one was wide to the backhand, her opponent's backhand, and then the next one was into the body. And there's a good example of that reach. She was able to stretch a little bit, still had control. 8-5. Oh, it's a great backhand. Uses the pimples extremely well. Sent it through flat. Just have a look at this shot there. There it is. That's using the pimple side of her racket. 9-5, 2 points away from the semi-final. So the question here is, was the volley over the table? And the decision of the umpires is that it was. And that was a very good long class serve. They've got the score wrong. It is actually he took a point off. The Italians, in my opinion, are absolutely correct. He gave the point to Croatia, which I think was correct, but he also then took a point off the Italian player. He never gave the point to the Italian player to take it off her. So the score is definitely Italy 10. In my opinion, humble though it may be, I am backing Italy in this one, but it's a tricky one. The whole incident was around a volley from Ragazzini, but it was over the table. I think there you go. Now that is truly a sporting gesture from Greta Karic. Got a little bit confusing about giving points and taking points. Ragazzini was never given a point, which was right. But there it is. It's all over now anyway. And Ragazzini, the rightful winner of this quarter-final. She played well. She was up against a very experienced opponent in Helena Greta Karic, 44 years of age. A good player, an experienced player, but it was the 22-year-old from Italy who is through to the semi-final and a guaranteed bronze medal for the youngster. There she is, all smiles now. There we have confirmation. 4, 5 and 6, albeit not in that order. There we see the final point, and it is guaranteed bronze for Italy. Celebrations for the Italian supporters. Smiles all round in the Italian section of the crowd. A bronze medal for minimum coming their way in the form of Carlotta Ragazzini, 22 years of age and number 4 in the world. She was seeded to make the semi-final, ranked to make the semi-final. We just have a look there at the stats. Points won on serve, points lost on serve, massively in favour of Carlotta Ragazzini, and hence the 3-0 victory. There we see the lineup for the semi-final. Ragazzini v. Yoon of Korea, Zhu of China already through to the semi-final. We find out shortly who her opponent will be in that semi-final. But meanwhile, back to the celebrations in the crowd. So that's the end of the session, and once again we've seen some highly entertaining matches, and we've seen a star of the making in Ragazzini, the youngster from Italy, who's now confirmed a medal, a bronze medal guaranteed. Can she go any further? The crowd have loved it, and we hope you've loved it too.